Curriculum. And we want to be assured that we have curriculum alignment. And there are different types of curricula, and a master teacher would need to be familiar with those different types of curricula. The first is the recommended curriculum. The recommended curriculum is that which is recommended by professional associations and professional organizations. For instance, there are a set of standards that are recommended by the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. That is the professional organization that is the elite organization in the area of math, and they have standards that they recommend. You can find comparable standards in science, social studies, and pretty much all of the disciplines. Those standards would comprise the recommended curriculum. In the state of Texas, the recommended curriculum is the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. The TEKS or the TEKS, whichever you prefer, is what's recommended by experts in the field. Once you have identified the recommended curriculum, the next curriculum is the written curriculum. The written curriculum is the official curriculum of the school district. It may take the form of a curriculum guide, or perhaps a scope and sequence, and at least a listing or a compilation of the TEKS. For instance, one of the more popular written curriculum in the area currently is C-Scope. C-Scope is an example of a written curriculum. Once you've identified, and of course the written curriculum in the state of Texas needs to be comprised of the TEKS. Once you've identified the written curriculum, the next is the taught curriculum. The taught curriculum is what that teacher teaches when he or she closes his or her door, and it's typically reflected in their lesson plans. At a minimum, we would expect teachers to list in their lesson plans the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills that they're teaching, and hopefully the objectives that are extracted from those Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. And so what we see is that the recommended curriculum consists of the TEKS, the written curriculum consists of the TEKS, and the taught curriculum consists of the TEKS. The next example of curriculum is the supported curriculum. The supported curriculum is that which we provide for the teacher to assist them in doing their job. It's comprised of three main components. The first are the instructional materials that are purchased through the budgeting process. All instructional materials that are purchased through the budgeting process should be designed to assist that teacher in teaching his or her TEKS. The second component of the supported curriculum are the textbooks that we provide. And we know that there are two types of textbooks. There are conforming and non-conforming. Conforming textbooks means that that textbook consists of 100% of the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. Non-conforming textbooks have between 50 and 99%. So obviously, if we select a non-conforming text, then we are going to have to supplement that textbook to be sure that we teach all of the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. The third component of the supported curriculum is the staff development that we provide for teachers. The staff development that we provide, especially in the area of curriculum, should be designed to assist teachers in teaching the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. So the supported curriculum actually consists of the instructional materials that we purchase, the textbooks that we provide, and the staff development that we provide. But the one thing they all have in common is it consists of the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. The next element of the curriculum is the tested curriculum. The tested curriculum consists of teacher-made and state-designed assessments. Teacher-made assessments could be weekly tests, could be unit examinations, semester examinations. Teacher-designed tests should be comprised of the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills and should be designed to determine whether youngsters and students have mastered the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. In addition to teacher-designed tests, We also have state assessments, the TAKS test, for instance. And the TAKS test is designed to measure whether students have mastered the TEKS. Now, if we do a good job of aligning the recommended curriculum with the written curriculum, with the supported curriculum, and with the tested curriculum, the result of that should be the learned curriculum. And if the recommended curriculum consists of the TEKS and the written curriculum consists of the TEKS, and the taught and supported and tested curriculum are all aligned with the TEKS, then ultimately what will happen is students will learn the TEKS, and we will achieve what we set out to achieve. Now, if we want students to master the TEKS as reflected on the TAKS, then we need to be cognizant of the following principles. The first is that the TEKS are written at the application and above level. If we had the Commissioner of Education here, he or she, depending on who happened to be Commissioner at that point in time, would suggest that the TEKS are written at the application and above level on Bloom's taxonomy. So if we want students to be successful, then we need to be teaching at the application and above level, because we understand that TEKS equal TAKS and TAKS equal TEKS. Therefore, we need to teach the TEKS so students will be successful on the TAKS. It would be foolish not to teach the concepts and skills that students are ultimately going to be held accountable for. So we need to teach the TEKS so they'll be prepared for the TAKS. Now, the key to success on the TAKS is as follows. First of all, we need to engage students in complex thinking. And typically when we think of engaging students in complex thinking, we think of Bloom's taxonomy. And what we're talking about is engaging students in the application and above level on Bloom. Now we'll talk more about this as the semester rolls on, because we'll be focusing exclusively on Bloom. In addition to that, we need to engage students in complex content. Now we'll be addressing this area also later in the semester through Erickson's structure of knowledge. But if we engage students in complex thinking and complex content, then we can prepare students to be successful on the TEKS. Why should we do this? Well, I would suggest to you that the creation of 1,000 forests is in a single acorn. And we attribute that to Ralph Waldo Emerson. Our students deserve no less, and every acorn deserves our very best. So this concludes our discussion of how to teach the TEKS to master the TAKS.